was the boss. I wasn't the owner.
Who?
Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, the company, since I talked about the products in Kyani, the company is called Kyani, privately owned by $2 billion families. It's an international nutraceutical company based in Idaho Falls, Idaho. It
All
launched
right.
in '07 in 53
What's going on, y'all?
countries.
It's been a while since I've been on Periscope.
$250 million in annual revenue, and
I'm
less than
actually, let me turn
1% of
this
that
down.
is market penetration. The first gentleman on your left is Mr. Taylor.
I want to show you guys a YouTube that I made.
One of the largest potato farms in North
That
America.
just finished up. That's my voice.
The two gentlemen to your right are the Hanson brothers.
So, but anyways, let me stop this really quick.
In petroleum and real estate.
El Paso in the house. San Diego. Hello, Mrs. Melissa. Maria, how are you? Cesar. Let me turn this YouTube off real quick. If I can. Awesome. What's up? Let me walk around over here. So my wife's a little sick and she's in the room. I don't know if she's what's up, Jeanette? Hello, hello. Let me get over here. Hey guys, just doing a real quick Periscope. It's been a very long time since I've been on Periscope. Probably, I don't even know, I gotta check, maybe a month and a half or something, if not even longer. But kind of looking up, seeing what's up. What's going on? I'm doing great. Yeah, she's feeling better, Maria. She's literally, as we speak, feeling better, but she probably maybe crashed out finally. She was grinding today, even sick, launching a brand new partner. And, being there for the team as always. And, I just follow her lead. So, but guys, I want to do this quick Periscope because I found myself having the same conversation with 3 different people today. And what it is, just in conversating and talking about business and talking about entrepreneurship and let me make sure you guys see that. Kayane. Talking about what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur. And I'm not saying that I'm a successful entrepreneur, guys, okay? All I know is that it's been life-changing when we made the decision to take the road down of entrepreneurship, and I titled this, heart versus mind, because in entrepreneurship, so far that I've learned is, and not only that, guys, I spent 18 years in working for another company where I spent a lot of it being in upper management, and I was the quote-unquote the boss at least, and I learned a lot. I went through a lot of seminars. I went through a lot of conferences. In 18 years, guys. So, in seeing so many, and I had my own private business, and it was a successful business, but at the same time, it just didn't really work because what happens is everybody that jumps on board on whatever it is that you do in whatever industry that you're working in, small business, whether it be real estate or whatever the case may be, if you're in network marketing or multi-level marketing like myself, and this is an amazing, amazing industry, we get in because our heart tells us we can do this. Our heart tells us that, I can be an entrepreneur. But to be a successful entrepreneur, I really feel you've got to have the mind of an entrepreneur and not the heart of an entrepreneur, because the heart of an entrepreneur is almost everybody, because we start thinking success is based upon our potential. Success has nothing to do with potential. We all have the potential to be anything that we want. We all have the potential to be the president of the United States. We all have the potential to be an amazing CEO of a Fortune 500 company and become like a Warren Buffett if we wanted to. That's potential, guys. But how many times have we met people that had all the potential in the world and they threw it away? Potential has nothing to do with success. And that's the wrong letter P to focus on. And potential, Mr. Lee 3. Who's that? Is that LEE3? Oh, getting sidetracked, either way. But, potential has nothing to do with success. Potential has to do, Lee Pelmore, all right, brother, I should have known that. Perfect, now I know. Potential has nothing to do with success. We're focusing on the wrong letter P. And what I mean by that is, potential has to do with practice in our profession, and productivity and perseverance and like Mr. E.T. says, that famous motivational getting your ass speaker, practice. We grew up listening to practice makes perfect. And I love what he says. He yells it to you and he says, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. And in being permanent, in practicing in whatever trade that it is that you're trying to be successful at, you become successful in that, and it takes productivity. It's a process. Heck yeah, Eric Thomas is the best. It's a process in doing this. And for so many of you who are logging on right now or that maybe share this video, most of you in my network, we're all pretty much doing the same thing in the same industry. And part of that process is, as we always hear over and over and over, is events. But it's one thing to attend an event, and it's another thing to really be at an event. And going back to heart versus mind is, when we start in this business, we have the heart of an entrepreneur. We feel, I can do this. But the mind of an entrepreneur is, I am going to do this. Because as we all know in this business, we get our balloons popped and the people that we depend on the most, our families, our friends, whoever it may be, are the first people to really just throw us under the bus or just really crush our hopes and dreams and aspirations, or tell us, what, man, what are you talking about being an entrepreneur? What are you talking about? You're going to earn an extra stream of income. Man, you're not that guy driving that car. You don't have that. He has experience doing this. You're not that person, man. People see us as who we are to them. And we were their cousin, we're their brother, we're their sister, we're their mom, their dad, their friend, their neighbor, their coworker. They don't see you as anything else. Because at the end of the day, they've been with you during that whole ride. And what happens is it's time to pull over, put that car on park, open the door, not necessarily kick them out because they're happy in that ride. You need to get yourself out of that car, get in a new vehicle, and just go through all the speeds, man. Get all the way straight, go 100 miles an hour, and leave them behind. It's okay. They're going to catch up, and they're going to be watching you from a distance. But if you have the heart of an entrepreneur, you're going to worry about what they think. If you have the heart of an entrepreneur, you're going to worry about what they say. If you have the heart of an entrepreneur, you're going to get yourself caught up thinking about them and what they think of you. Guys, they mean absolutely nothing. I've had to separate myself from really close people that I find near and dear to me. I had to separate myself from even on just social media from people that are my life, that I love them to death because of just negativity. And not to say that I wasn't a negative person or to say that I'm not a negative person now. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I have bad days. We all do. But we've got to remember what's at the end of this goal that we want. And that takes the mind of an entrepreneur. And for many of you who know me, and we've all been through the same mentorship, you've got to have that bulletproof mindset that's been said over and over in this industry. And what does that really mean, bulletproof? It really truly means that it's absorbing, it's absorbing an object. It's taking that force, that blunt force for you. But it's like a bulletproof vest. When they say bulletproof mind, think of it not necessarily as a helmet. I want you to mentally picture a bulletproof vest. If anyone that you've known or you've seen on movies, or if you've know a police officer and they've been shot, and thank goodness they were wearing a bulletproof vest, they didn't just get shot and go, I didn't feel nothing. After the adrenaline started, kicking down, they got shot and they were left with a lump. They were left with a bruise and they were left with pain. But it didn't penetrate. That's what bulletproof mindset means. It means that there is no helmet or no jacket that you're going to be able to put on, that people aren't going to make fun of you, that people aren't going to support your dreams, that people aren't going to go, you know what, Marco, you know what, Joe, you know what, Mike and Sam and whatever the case may be, you know what, man, I believe in you. No, they're going to be telling you, you're crazy, you're stupid, but you have the mindset of an entrepreneur where you realize that's not going to penetrate your mind. And you're going to continue going forward. And one of the things that I also wanted to talk about in regards to, heart versus mind is that, there's just a big problem in entrepreneurship where you have a heart where we get caught up on the success that we haven't even had yet. I see a lot of people who or in whatever business that you're in, making a lot of social media posts or saying and quoting and talking as if you've done something and you've accomplished this form of success, whether when you really, really haven't. And what happens is, you feel that you have the mind of an entrepreneur because you've been through the process, but you haven't been practicing that process. And in not practicing that process, you are not real. You're not tangible to those people who are looking at you, because believe me, people are looking at you. People are paying attention constantly at all time, and it's funny because those type of people being so negative, we fall into their trap. And I just urge you, don't fall into that trap. Have the heart of an entrepreneur to get you started, but the mindset of an entrepreneur to keep you going. And like I said, don't get caught up on celebrating success that you haven't even really achieved yet. And the flip side of that is, and I've been guilty of this. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, you have business partners or you just have fellow peers in your industry, maybe even at your job. I've always worked hard at everything that I've done and have people surpass me in promotions, in my old job? Absolutely. But I definitely caught up or exceeded them, but what happens is when you get stuck at a certain promotion or level or position is that we feel that we're owed, yet we haven't even paid the price ourselves, Don't fall into that mindset. Again, going back into the mind of an entrepreneur. The mind of an entrepreneur, you realize that you're going to have your ups and downs. The mind of an entrepreneur, you're going to realize that this is not an overnight success deal, But if you get caught up, and it's very easy to get caught up and start going negative when you feel you're owed something, but yet you haven't paid the price for what you feel that you've been owed. So that's something that you've got to guard your mind from yourself. That one there is not really from someone from the exterior. That one's from the interior, from your own mindset. So you got to be bulletproof within your own mind, And another thing is we need to stop really focusing on the struggle rather than the success. I've really coined a phrase where I always say people support your struggle, but they don't support your success. I make T-shirts about it. I hashtag it all the time, and when I present, I talk about it all the time because that was something so eye-opening to me when I started this entrepreneurial road, and I realized that really quick. But to flip that is, let's not focus so much on the struggle that we don't pay attention to the success that you're already having. And I'm not talking monetary. I'm not talking money. I'm not talking about cars or nothing like that. I'm talking about you have a dead-end job and you hate your job, but you still wake up every day. Instead of waking up every day and going, oh man, F my life, or I hate my job, appreciate the success that you have a job. Recognize the success that you're working and getting paid. It may not be nowhere near what you feel you're worth, but that's part of the road. That's part of paying the price. So maybe you're in a relationship with a friend or a spouse or whatever the case may be, and you just feel that this is something that you hate your life. Like I keep saying, we get so caught up on negativity that instead of saying waking up in the morning and, like I said, effing your life, say, man, you know what, I made it through another day. If you had a really bad day, like we all do. Let's pretend, you had a flat tire or something. Instead of going through, oh man, this and that, man, you know what? I had a flat tire, but that thing is over with. I got a new tire on there and I'm going to keep going, and I know that may sound corny or cliche, especially coming from me, guys, but, we just have to make sure that, what happens is we're trusting other people's thoughts and we got to trust ourselves more, and what I mean by that is somewhere along the lines where you may not trust your partner. You may not trust your best friend. You may not trust your roommate, whatever the case may be. But the backdoor to that is not trusting them is something that you have some trust issues with yourself. And within business, guys, the very first person that you got to build up, the very first employee in a way that you have to, develop is yourself. And by doing so, you end up becoming one or two people. You become one or two people where there's people who are amazed and people who are amazing. People with the heart of an entrepreneur are amazed by other people. People that with the heart of an entrepreneur are like, oh my gosh, that guy is amazing. And you get what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, look what he's accomplished. Oh my gosh, look what he drives. Oh wow, look how much he makes, or whatever the case may be. Look how far he's gone. You're in amazement. That's the heart of an entrepreneur. But I urge you to become a person with the mind of an entrepreneur, where you're the person that's amazing, that other people are amazed by. And if you do your business right, those people that are watching, those people that told you that, you're crazy and this is dumb and this and that, and they're watching and they become amazed by you, and then they'll be open to whatever it is that you're selling, doing, or wanting to be, and they'll support you on that. So then you'll start having less people supporting your struggle, and they'll be supporting your success. And to end it with that, guys, is in having a mind of an entrepreneur. I was reading this book the other day, and it kind of told me something really quick, where it says, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. And what is value in business? What is value in the heart of an entrepreneur versus the heart or the mind of an entrepreneur? Bringing value as an entrepreneur with the mind of an entrepreneur, you're able to bring people with you where they don't feel that you're the only one making money. You're the only one having quote unquote success. Bringing value to yourself, to your brand, to your business, to your character. You're bringing other people along with you, where you're building them and they're building you. And what happens is you're starting to build something together. And by bringing value, now it's not only you, it's you and your partners having the mindset of an entrepreneur. But other than that, guys, I didn't want to take very long. I just hadn't done Periscope in quite some time, and I just wanted to get on there because I do a lot of, well, not a lot, but I'm starting to really like Facebook Live now, so I just wanted to I had that conversation, and not in the exact same words, but in the same way, with 3 different people today. And I just thought I'd put it out there. And, if it does something for you, great. If it doesn't, then hey, no problem, But you got to have both. The heart of an entrepreneur to get you started, but the mind of an entrepreneur to keep you going and to having that success, guys. So whatever you're doing, whatever your hustle is, whatever your focus is, whatever your grind is, whatever your beast mode is, man, don't give up. Man, don't let other people's opinions penetrate your mind on that. Because if you believe in it, you'll make other people believe in it. So either way, guys, have a great night. It's 1:05 in the morning, I guess. So I appreciate you. Yeah, well, no, thank you. If you feel it did something for you, thanks. And that's why I put it out there. And again, I'm not trying to say I'm this person who has massive success. I don't. But I feel I've been successful because I've been able to do something and duplicate that. And all I'm doing is following people who are doing what I want to do. And at the same time, our end result may not be the same, but it doesn't mean that it's not just as important. And for all of you who are just starting your journey in your own entrepreneurship, understand that, don't look at success as accomplishments of goals. Don't compare your success to other people's accomplishments in regards to, your dream doesn't mean my dream and your dream are different, but my dream doesn't mean it's better than yours. It just means my dream may be bigger than yours. I want to say that again. Someone who's having success, their dream isn't better than yours or more important than yours. It's just that their dream was bigger. And that's not a bad thing. It's just like that age-old saying, who are you hanging around with that's making you think, it's got you thinking so small of yourself. And when you open your mind to just being around different people, successful people, just positive people, my gosh, doors open like a revolving door. You don't have to push that door. You don't have to bang that door, knock on that door. It's just self-revolving, and you just go right through it and enjoy what's on the other side, So let's make it happen, guys. I appreciate you. Have a great night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate it. Outstanding reach for the star. Let's make it happen. I love that. Oh, Miss Granado, awesome. My goodness, I learned from you guys. Will do, Cesar. I'm enjoying my night. Oh, Nina can too. Come to bed. Hey, what up? I need to tell my wife. Hey, Katrina, what's up, Arizona? Man, I appreciate it. Jeanette, oh, Nina, laughing at you. All right, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of this, and I'll be posting on our winning page later for our people in my organization, PBR slide deck that I just did. So, cool, awesome. Y'all have a great night.